Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Alan Wake 2. Tor has been injured and taken to the wellness center where I'm worried he's going to become taken. It's potentially a very bad thing. So we're going to the wellness center right now. I did wonder whether it would be worth us trying to find a way around it. There's the basement. I think we can only get to that. Yeah, the wellness center is an undiscovered map. So we came in here. We're now at this, but yeah, the only way into the basement is from round the other side. So we're not going to manage that without bolt cutters to get into the back. So I think we're kind of stuck looking at this bit. That's also
bolt cutters.
Bolt cutters to get through. I mean, I do think that a shotgun would probably work. Well, depending on the type of slugs or shells in it. But you could certainly use firearms to damage the gate. Hell, we could even just climb over that gate. It's not particularly high. So, what is going on in here? Let's bring up the map. This has a lot of areas for such a small place. There's something marked on that corner. I feel like I should have the pistol out.
Dark. Empty. Be ready, Saga.
Yeah, that means like automatic door my ass. I suppose it's all locked up. Okay, so this is a safe space. Is that why it's highlighted? No, because that's opposite us. Okay. It's just because it's the staff lounge. Okay, well, we'll start checking doors. It's going to start feeling all dead space in here in a moment. I will take all the free medication that I can carry. Senior lifestyle.
Hello? Tor? It's Saga Anderson.
Just in case, we'll get the shotgun out. Well, this is a big fat no. How about this one? Yeah, we're definitely going to want to watch out for puddles. Puddles and shadows and things that go bump in the night. Okay, that's the patient room. It's like some kind of manuscript page. Tor is bewitched. Oh no!
Tor Anderson had lightning in his veins. This was rock and roll, baby. That Weaver girl had cast a spell on him. Tor would do anything she'd ask. Tor deserved this. Tor wanted this. She wanted the song. A gift. He had to get it for her. Afterwards, It was too late. Tor swung his hammer in frustration. The spark was gone. Black liquid clogged his mind. A bad trip. Tor fought it. He was strong. He'd never be taken. But the darkness could still drown him. Tor needed to warn someone. It was all happening again. Tom was back. Coming back. Tom would need help too if he was going to make it. But the brothers were too old to stop at this time. Tor had called someone. Someone who could help. The name escaped him. Drowned beneath dark water.
That's starting to get, like, pretty bad. Okay, careful. Grab more meds on the way. Or more bullets, you know, if you have bullets in a med box. What's the chart say? Doc, Rose and me found Mr. Anderson knocked out on floor by phone. Burns on hand and cut on head. Was out cold, so brought him here. Has been acting strange all week. Take good care. He is VIP.
Tor was here. He's hurt pretty bad. But he tore off his bandages. Why?
Okay, let's stand in the light while we have a look at the case board. So, the Wellness
Odin
Center.
said Tor needs help. But from what?
From Cynthia.
Is he turning into a Taken?
We don't think that's going to happen. So, where is Tor? Or is he becoming Taken? So there's his behavior becoming increasingly volatile. Blood is still fresh. His assigned bed is empty. And the manuscript page.
Tor is being targeted. He needs help.
I guess we'd better try and help then. Yeah, but it tells me to be wary of puddles. I will point my gun at sinks. Okay, what have we got in the way of directions? We could maybe swing around the office to the security room and the workshop. There's a couple of small rooms ahead, though, so let's do them first. Okay, that's a big fat no. We don't want to go into rehabilitation. So I guess the dispensary. Ah, which is a break room. Is there anything for us to grab in here? Well, there's a shoebox where we can drop off that spare bandage. Looked around the edge. How about on the middle? No, nothing. Nothing else there. Ah, down the bottom here. Another little bandage. We'll just put that straight in here. Okay, back out. So we don't want to go to rehab yet. Pretty certain we want to go round to the office.
Must be locked from the other side.
Okay, I guess we're going through rehab. Yeah, that is the only option. Especially if that one's locked as well. I suppose we can cut through there, can't we? Kick it open.
It's me!
Okay. He's gone that way. We do want to go after him, but... Ah,
come on.
jeez. Okay, can we open this from this side just so we've got a pass through? There we go. Makes that a little bit easier, a little bit safer. Right, so Tor left through the cafeteria door.
Tor left the wellness center.
And the door is locked electronically. So we're going in the right direction, and I mean, it said the door is locked electronically, but it didn't look like it was... Ah, it did eventually swing closed. Yeah, it probably would have happened just as we reached it. So, Cynthia Weaver. What has she done? Coffee inventory, I like that. Yeah, you got to note the important things. No supplies in the box. Anything in these? Something? No, nothing down the bottom. Then on we go towards the office. Don't trust puddles, don't trust shadows. Don't trust rain. Nothing in the toilets. Let's double check the map. Let's do the security with... Ooh, there's a hunting rifle in the workshop. Let's get the hunting
This
rifle.
door needs a knob.
Alright, let's not do that. I mean, you could put a screwdriver in and use that to turn it, but clearly that's not what the game wants.
A security computer.
And what's this? We've got marked full moons. And specific days. This is some kind of holiday schedule. Day off, big holiday. I wonder what day we are at the moment. And that would be for us to do something with later. Okay, you've been accepted into the prestigious ranks of our most hallowed organization. As such, you'll join a noble cause and be privy to our most guarded secrets. The ceremony will take place the day after the next new moon, as is tradition. Jack and Ilmo Koskela. So Vladimir Blum, who's the janitor over at the Valhalla
The Koskela
Center.
brothers aren't just in the cult. They're its damn leaders.
Okay. That does give us certainly a big
Needs a password.
step forward.
And a warrant, technically. But hey, desperate times.
Okay, well, what have we got in terms of codes nearby? There's post-it notes on some of the things, but it doesn't look like there's anything specifically on them. Right, so it was the day after... Day after the moon, which one? Let's, right. The day after the new moon. That'd be May 20th. Then June 18th, July 18th, and August 17th. I wonder why I think it's going to be August 17th. So, 817? Maybe? Or 0817? And then 23? Yeah, cool. Right. Unlock the doors.
And the doors are open.
Let's have a look. Oh, you can move between them. Right. Riddle for your rifle. I'm a little doorknob that's out of place, but solve these clues and you can trace the way to your private space. Meet you at the greet inside a bright glassy cage where pretty flowers bloom. So that's reception. Why did you take the doorknob to my personal room? I'm sick of old people tricks. Bring it back so I can get my rifle. I'm supposed to go on a deer hunt tomorrow. Bad man, I do not need to remind you that Tor and Odin would be ideal candidates for the cult. Please try harder to recruit them. Okay.
There's Tor. And he's out of his mind. Need to get to him.
Clearly, he is struggling, but let's watch in case there's any extra info we can glean from it. Okay, so down that corridor he turns left. Oh, now we've opened up the thing around the side. That might be bad. This door's all open, so that's good. Where the flowers bloom. You know what, let's close the door behind us while we have a look around in here. Do we even have space for a rifle? We do, probably. Maybe not now. There's the doorknob. And this is all open to potentially go back out. Okay. Let's head to the break room. Looks like we've got a thing to search in the security room as well, and we've got a little more to do. Yeah, what's this?
Day, then month. He uses European formatting.
Bad day. This is a stupid house for something. Always breaks. I always fix. Old people do not respect me. I should ask for a raise. Hurrah! My acceptance letter has arrived and now one of the gang. Dos Vidania to the boring old lad. Hello to the exciting new man about town, Vlad. I'll buy vodka and herring to celebrate. This month, everything will change. I had to take care of dead raccoon over by the bunker. Smelled very bad. Not good for my hangover. Okay, we've got more about this this blonde guy. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to make some space. It's got an air freshener in here. Cult storms the lodge. Don't like the sound of this.
Ilmo was nervous. His palms were clammy. He lowered his phone. Mulligan isn't picking up.
Yeah, he's
Yakko
dead.
shook his head, pointed at his own phone. Same with Thornton. Ilmo didn't like it. No one was answering the phone at the workshop in Watery either. Something was up. It had to be the writer. Had to be. The Koskela brothers were crouching in the bushes across from the Elderwood Palace Lodge, its light shining in the night. They couldn't wait any longer. The brothers knew Saga was in Watery visiting her trailer. Going now was their only chance to do this without hurting her. Ilmo stood up and a crowd of deer masks looked his way. Okay, this is it. The writer is the target. Take him down and it's all over. Only shoot the Fed if you have to. This is our big moment.
That's why they did it.
The crowd murmured the chant back to him. Ilmo turned his face to the hotel. He could see Saga's partner in the window. Ilmo slapped his brother on the shoulder. The brothers donned their masks. The cult of the tree was ready.
I do like finding stuff like this out as it happens. Right, so we've got a little bit more for the...
Figured all this out already. So this goes here, and that goes there.
Oh, right. Yeah, she's just filled it in because we already knew about that. Right, CCTV footage of Tor behaving erratically. Then, Cult of the Tree. So, Ilmo and Yakko Koskela. The email pressuring Blum. Confirmed cult member. Email about recruiting Tor and Odin, but we know that they aren't cult members. Cult initiation member, because these two are the leaders. And our confirmed cult member, Vladimir Blum. Right, let's check see if there's any clues that we haven't put out. Still some from the story, but that's for later. And that's it. Okay, what else do we have in here? Obviously, there's going to be the rifle. But we can't fit that, so we're going to have to go make some space before we can. Oh, hello.
Hi there, little friend.
You're so fuzzy. Okay, back to the break room. So we're going to go past that strange banging, clanking noise. The door is open. That's not good. Make sure there's no puddles on the ground. We'll investigate that in a moment. Right, where is that shoebox? Okay, let's temporarily get rid of those bandages, those batteries. This gives us a full line for the rifle and potentially a little bit more of something. Let's go get the rifle and come back for that. Because we've got water all on the floor in here. Squelching along as we go. Not necessarily the most practical weapon for up close, but... I'll certainly not say no. Okay, let's have a look at the map. I think go back to the shoebox. We'll maybe trade some more bullets across and investigate that extra room bit. Don't mind me passing through. So rifle ammo can stack up in 20s. So at the very least, having a full stack after it's been reloaded will be good for us. We've still got some meds, we've still got our batteries, we've still got flares. We're geared for pretty much every scenario except grenades. Right, what is this room all about? Clearly things are pretty bad. Gale taken.
Gale Barrows stared at his chest x-ray. It was in his left lung. It felt like a black hole, an opening to darkness. He felt like he was drowning. He coughed and coughed and coughed. So hard his whole body and soul felt twisted and mangled, upside down and inside out. With every cough, the black hole grew bigger. It felt good. It tore him up, but it felt good. Gale was dying. The black hole was sucking everything good out of him. He imagined looking through it, into the darkness. The black hole grinned. Gale couldn't escape its gravity. He worshipped it. Gale sacrificed to it. In blood.
Okay. Clearly, someone has some issues. What have we got here? Gale Barrows. Violent outbursts resulting from rapid onset dementia should be restrained whenever possible until dosage can be found that impedes his aggression. Well, clearly, he's not been... you know what, actually? Let's quick slot this onto 3. And we'll have the shotgun out. Because this feels like it's a bit close quarters, really.
Shit!
Not like a black hole.
Not good.
Come escape! A black hole!
In his face. that him gone? Yeah. Wow. Let's go get another flare. Definitely made the right choice with the shotgun there. Actually, I need... There we go. Right. So, we used one flare. So we take one more out with us. Probably could have used one of those canisters, but did not think about it at the time. I will take an extra battery. Oh, and we should definitely save after fighting that guy, because that fight went well. I do love the shotgun, though.
Need to catch up with Tor.
I mean, we're trying. We're really trying. Maintenance in progress. So that's the patient room and the examination room, which are looking a bit worse for wear, to say the least. Yeah, I see. Proper maintenance area. Okay, well, onto the kitchen then. Still haven't found those bolt cutters. Lost and found. Mittens, homemade, a notebook full of daily meal plans, a nice fountain pen, an antique hair clip. Very pretty. Address inquiries to your friend Rose. I found a box of ammo for a hunting rifle in the cafeteria. I think you left some behind again. You really should be more careful. Take a tip from Vlad, a fellow weapon enthusiast. Always lock it up. Come collect it from me whenever you can. I brought that tea you said you liked. I can make you a cup. Aww. So he was trying to be nice and, you know, make a connection with Rose. That looks like Tor's hammer.
This must have been Tor's.
Didn't get me that time, game. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, we're not going to turn this into Chicago, don't worry. But Cynthia, I'm starting to get used to her face appearing. So if we're not going out the exit just yet, let's have a little look and jacket. That could be Iltmo's or Yakko's. Check right, check left. Locker room that's not really a safe place. And a lot of rain.
Tor, don't go! Tor Anderson, you come out of here this minute! That water is bad for you! Tor, wait! Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you! This kind of behavior is not okay! Let him go! Tor!
I really hope that's not enough for him to go.
Damn.
Keep away from puddles. I mean, that much was made clear to us. Okay, so we're now at least out in the back. Let's have a little look around here before we go talk to Rose, because there might be some bolt cutters. If we get bolt cutters, we get access to a whole bunch of places. But it really doesn't look like we've got any. At least not quickly available there. Okay, how about down into the basement? Can we go down here? We can. Cool. Disconcerting. What's this? More old guards of Asgard stuff.
Need the key.
Well, I think the key's going to come from Rose. Remember, buy more fuses, many more crappy old equipment blowing. So maybe that was Vlad then. Barry struggles with the artists.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, it took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
So gradually getting weaker and weaker. So we've got some kind of break room over here. It's good. Is there anything else for us to do down here? Oh, this does carry on, so we're gonna investigate more. Is that one extra rifle bullet it just gave me? Thanks, game.
It won't open.
And why not is the question. More pages. Emmett taken.
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restaurant,
Aww.
touching things.
Lovely.
Touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
Brilliant. Okay, so there's clearly more for us to explore down that end. Let's just have a little look at the map. Yeah, so two rooms we haven't gone into, but this looks like it goes somewhere. To get into this back area, I see.
Is this something they watch on movie night? That looks just like Casey.
It does look
What
just
the
like
hell is
Casey.
going on?
Poor Casey. With the cult and the murder and everything. Wow. A short film. Just enough to give you the highlights. House of Zane, renowned filmmaker, establishes artist commune in Bright Falls.
Thomas Zane looked just like Wake. Is this why Odin keeps calling him Tom?
Might be. Ooh. We're gonna need the code for that.
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said. "This will put a smile back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark.
It's Scratch.
The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
Seems everyone who's had any type of interaction with this has suffered. Everyone who's crossed the story in one way or another. Code is 273. Rose, if you see this, please remind the residents to leave. Is that something in here? Leave my stuff alone. I think they hate me. Okay, that's fine. Right, so 273 is the code. Because we've been all isolated up over here. Do we collect this? Can we collect this? No, we can't. The ambient music is disturbing. 273. A fuse, which we didn't explicitly need.
Could come in
yet.
handy.
can't collect that either. Okay, I think it's about time we head back out and talk to Rose outside. We've got choices. We can we can go and have a chat with people indoors. That's kind of interesting. Well, despite the troubles in this place, we hadn't quite finished doing all of our looting. Can't carry that battery. We may as well reload and pick it up. Rose spare fuse is now locked away because someone, Artie, keeps stealing them. The code is in the laundry room. Crime prevention tips. We know that that door doesn't open. Yeah, this was set up like a proper barricade down here. Well, I think that's a good point to finish this episode off. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Alan Wake 2. See you soon.